Bonjour, let's practice part 3 of the French GCSE speaking exam. Now, before I go on to doing the photo cards, because in part 3 of the GCSE speaking exam, you will be presented with 2 cards, photo cards, which you will have to describe. But before I go on into giving you some insight about how to describe a photo card, what you need to know is that this part is 25 marks of the full speaking exam. Okay, and it lasts for about 6 to 7 minutes. You're going to be presented with 2 photo cards. Take a minute and a half to describe each photo card, and then you will be asked a series of random questions which you will not have prepared. And this particular part makes up for half of the overall mark of that particular exam. Now let's have a look at the 2 photo cards. Now the 2 photo cards are based on theme 2, which is popular culture, and topic 3, which is celebrity culture. Have a look at this picture here. And have a look at this picture here. Okay, in a minute I'm going to go over the 2 pictures. Let me put my glasses on because I cannot see very well now. This works. Perfect. Before we start describing these 2 pictures, I want to run through a few tips with you. Now, theme 2, this particular theme is popular culture, and one of its 3 topics is celebrity culture. And I think that one of the tips I can give you is be familiar with the theme and the topics for each, category that you are going to have to prepare, and prepare all the vocabulary necessary in order to be able to communicate or do things such as a photo card exercise. Now, the students are expected to understand and provide information and opinions about celebrity culture in contexts relating to their own experience and those of French-speaking countries and communities. So my advice on this is that prepare things about celebrities or French celebrities. You don't have to think as you are in the exam. Just prepare something. Who is the most famous celebrity, French celebrity at the moment, and what do you like about them? For example, or it could be an influencer, it could be an actor, it could be a singer, whatever, but prepare that in advance because you could use this information for the speaking, for the writing as well. Here are my top tips. First of all, structure your description by answering these 3 questions. Where, who, and what, in order to convey as much information as possible. So, where? Describe where the scene takes place. Here are some key words you could use. So, sur la photo, je peux voir. La scène se passe à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur. Au premier plan, il y a. À l'arrière-plan, on peut voir ou il y a. À droite, to the right, ou sur la droite, on the right, il y a. À gauche, to the left, ou sur la gauche, on peut voir. Au centre, au milieu. But also describe at this point the weather. It's very important because it will make you speak. Oh, it's sunny outside, il fait beau, ou il pleut, il neige, and so on. It's probably the summer, c'est probablement l'été. These sentences can be adapted to every single photo cards where the scene takes place outside, à l'extérieur. Now, answer the who question, specified who is in the picture. How many people you can see, whether they look happy or sad. So learn this vocabulary. Il y a une personne, 2 personnes, 3 personnes. On peut voir des enfants, des adultes, une famille, des jeunes. Il y a un groupe de personnes, d'enfants, d'étudiants. La personne semble contente, triste. Elle est contente parce qu'elle sourit. Peut-être l'homme a l'air heureux, fâché. All these emotions, please learn how to say them in French. And then answer what. What are the people wearing? What are they doing? Remember to use the verb porter, to wear. Okay. Je porte une chemise bleue, par exemple. L'homme, la femme, la personne porte une veste, here we go, une chemise, un pantalon, un chapeau. So, of course, learn all the vocabulary based on clothes, okay? La personne travaille ou lit un livre ou marche dans la rue, etc. And then use common sentences. So, je pense que, and développe, car, on dirait que, car, il me semble que, it seems to me that, car, and so on. Okay? Use varied structure, tenses, vocabulary, and avoid repetitions. Include adjectives, so learn the adjectives and adverbs and so on. I cover all of this in great details with a lot of vocabulary lists in my GCSE course, just in case you want to develop more of these exam skills. Now let's have a look. How would you describe this? Okay. Au premier plan, je peux voir. Now describe the where, okay? La scène se passe, on peut voir sur la photo, la scène se passe, the scene takes place à Hollywood. Because we can see the sign of Hollywood. Pourquoi? Parce qu'il y a des lettres blanches sur la colline. La colline, ok? Il y a aussi une personne au premier plan, d'accord? Une personne qui regarde. And what is this person doing? They're watching. Qui regarde le signe de Hollywood sur la colline. Bon, c'est probablement à Hollywood, à Los Angeles. Très bien. Regarde le ciel. Le ciel est bleu. OK? Le ciel est bleu. Donc, peut-être que c'est l'été. Possibly, it is the summer. But in Los Angeles, it's sunny all the time. So you can say whatever you want. La personne qui se tient debout, qui est debout, as in standing up, porte un t-shirt blanc et une jupe bleue, à peu près. D'accord? Cette personne a les cheveux longs. Elle a les cheveux longs. Et elle regarde le signe de Hollywood. OK? So what else? We answered where. Oui, on a répondu à où. Now remember that where is où. OK? Est-ce qu'on a répondu à what? OK? What is quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'elles font? OK? Let's have a look at what we have here. What is, where is this one? Sur la photo, je peux voir, la scène se passe à l'extérieur. So you could add this scene takes place at the outside. Au premier plan, on peut voir une fille avec des cheveux longs qui porte un t-shirt blanc et une jupe bleue, d'accord? À l'arrière-plan, on peut voir le signe de Hollywood. Donc, la scène se passe à Hollywood, à Los Angeles, d'accord? Au centre, au milieu, donc il y a cette personne, mais aussi il fait beau, c'est peut-être l'été. So we've answered that. Nana, who? Il y a une personne. Il y a une jeune fille, d'accord? Cette jeune fille, on ne sait pas si elle est contente ou triste parce qu'on ne voit pas son visage, d'accord? So that's who. We don't know whether they look happy or not. We can't see their face. But we know what they are wearing, which I have described. Elle porte un t-shirt, etc., etc. La personne travaille. She's not working. Elle regarde. Elle regarde le signe de Hollywood. D'accord? So that's a clear description of what's happening in the picture. You could invent that maybe this person is on holiday. Peut-être que cette jeune fille est en vacances à Los Angeles. Okay? Add on, okay? Why? Why do you think that? You know, parce que elle est venue voir le signe célèbre d'Hollywood dans la colline, par exemple. Moi, j'ai visité les studios d'Hollywood car j'adore les célébrités, les acteurs de cinéma. Now remember, you have not long, you have only a minute and a half to describe this, okay? I can share with you my first proposition for you, and of course, this is way higher than maybe you can do. So don't worry about it. Just follow the what and the where and the who and the when probably as well. Sur la première photo, so the first picture, au premier plan, on peut voir une jeune femme, a young woman ou une jeune fille, de dos, from the back, qui regarde le célèbre panneau, le signe, le panneau d'Hollywood à Los Angeles. Il fait très beau. So here we go, that's the weather. Le ciel est complètement bleu, mais le paysage est très sec. But it's a dry landscape. La jeune femme porte un t-shirt blanc et une jupe en jean. À l'arrière-plan, so we are talking about for background, on peut voir les grandes lettres blanches de Hollywood, un symbole très connu de l'industrie du cinéma et de la culture des célébrités. C'est là où vivent et travaillent. So you can go on. This is where the celebrity work and live, vivent et travaillent. Pour beaucoup de gens, Hollywood symbolise la réussite. That's success. That's what Hollywood symbolizes, success. La gloire, glory, and the dream of becoming a star. De nombreux acteurs français comme Omar Sy et Marion Cotillard y ont fait carrière. So that's something that I know, but you might not know. It doesn't matter. You do whatever you can, okay? Have a look at the second picture. Where does this, so où? À l'intérieur. It takes place inside, you know. Cette photo se passe à l'intérieur, peut-être d'une maison. We don't know whether it's a maison, un appartement. It's probably not a restaurant, but we don't know, actually, okay? So, what is happening? Qu'est-ce qu'il se passe? Sur la photo, sur la deuxième photo, la scène se passe à l'intérieur. Donc, what can we do? What can we see in the foreground? Au premier plan, on peut voir une personne tenir un téléphone ou qui tient un téléphone. Now, it's very important you learn some very common verbs. Now, tenir means to hold. When we conjugate tenir, we say je tiens, il tient, elle tient. So, cette personne tient. Hold on to. Holding. Think of tennis, to hold a racket. Yeah? Tennis, to hold a racket. That's where the word comes from. Tenir is to hold. Okay? Now, cette personne tient à le téléphone. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait, la personne? Elle prend. So again, another verb, prendre, to take. La personne prend, we need to conjugate it, elle prend une photo ou elle fait, faire, to do, ou elle fait, la personne fait une vidéo. Peut-être que c'est une vidéo pour les réseaux sociaux. Peut-être. Les réseaux sociaux are social network, OK? Peut-être que cette personne, il me semble que cette personne utilise une application. Par exemple, une application comme TikTok ou Instagram ou Snapchat, je ne sais pas. Donc, elle utilise une application pour faire une vidéo de 2 personnes. So this is the who. Sur la photo, il y a 2 personnes. Il y a 3 personnes. La personne qui tient le téléphone, la personne qui danse et une autre personne qui danse aussi. Qu'est-ce que ces personnes font dans la vidéo? Faire, c'est to do. Ils dansent. Ils dansent, OK? Donc, il referring to ces gens, OK? These people. Now, if you were to refer to les personnes, you would say elles dansent because person is feminine. Not necessarily these people, but because we are talking about people as in person, we are talking about elles, OK? Elles dansent. Donc, les personnes sont en train de filmer et elles se font filmer. They're making, a TikTok video or TikTok or whatever. Elles se font filmer, d'accord? Donc, elles sont en train de se faire filmés. They're in the process of being filmed. Or, to make it simpler, la personne numéro 1 qui tient le téléphone est en train de filmer 2 personnes qui dansent. Can you see that? So I'm going to write this sentence here. La personne, and then you'll see how easy it is to do. So la personne qui. Remember the pronoun, the relative pronouns, really important you learn qui and que. La personne qui tient, the person that is holding le téléphone, and this is the complex one, which you would get a high mark for, est en train de. And être en train de doesn't mean that she is or they are in the train. No, it means they're in the process of. Est en train de filmer. They are filming, est en train de filmer 2 personnes qui dansent. And again, who dance. Can you see that? How difficult is this? La personne qui tient le téléphone est en train de filmer 2 personnes qui dansent. Okay? And then you can give your opinion. You could give your opinion on what you feel about social media ou les réseaux sociaux, because ultimately this is what it's about. So always give your opinion if you want. For example, je n'aime pas les réseaux sociaux car ce sont des réseaux dangereux à cause du harcèlement. So I don't like this because it can be dangerous because of bullying. It can be your opinion. Ou j'adore les réseaux sociaux parce que on apprend beaucoup sur les réseaux sociaux. I love them because we learn a lot on the social network. For example, it's up to you what you are going to decide to do. So let's have a look at the suggestion. It's a suggestion answer, and again, it's up to you how you want to do that. But remember, think about where the scene takes place, when it takes place as well, what, people are doing, who they are, and then what they are doing, okay? It's quite simple. It's always the same format in some ways. What varies is the content, okay? But as long as you are very clear when you're going to do that and you're not panicking, you said, okay, I've got a minute and a half. I'm going to say, okay, where it takes place. I'm going to say who is in the picture. Is it inside, outside? Who's in the picture? What are they wearing? For example, there's 2 people, 3 people. And then what are they doing? Okay, who are they? What are they doing? For example, sur la deuxième photo, so on the second picture, la scène se passe à l'intérieur. Remember, we've learned intérieur and extérieur. Au premier plan, on peut voir qu'une personne tient un téléphone. So that person is holding a telephone. Elle filme 2 autres personnes qui dansent au second plan. So this person is filming, ou elle est en train de filmer 2 personnes qui dansent au second plan. Il me semble que, so this is one of, on dirait que, et je crois que, je pense que, car, ok, la personne qui filme utilise une application populaire parmi les adolescents. We don't know that. I'm just guessing. Maybe they're using one of these popular apps, used by teenagers, adolescents. Se faire filmer en train de danser est devenu un moyen de se faire connaître sur les réseaux sociaux. So that's an opinion, okay, but you can put anything you want. So making yourself filmed while you are dancing, en train de danser, has become a means to be famous in social network. But you can tell me what you think and how you feel about it. Selon moi, according to me. Il est de plus en plus facile de devenir célèbre. It is more and more easier and easier to become famous. Now, you can imagine how we say more and more difficult. You would say de plus en plus difficile, okay? Sur Internet, grâce aux nouvelles applications. However, cependant, but, je trouve que, I think that. C'est aussi un moyen dangereux. It is also a dangerous way, de se faire remarquer, to be noticed. à cause des risques de harcèlement en ligne. So please learn this by heart. Harcèlement en ligne is cyberbullying because of the risk of cyberbullying. Again, these two descriptions are example. They are not at all what we expect. What we expect that from you if it's level 9, but you can actually follow my instructions and be 4 sentences. Where is it happening? What's happening? Who is there? When is it happening? For example, okay? And be very clear. Give me your opinion on something and maybe try to put a tense which is in the past or in the future as well, related to the very topic that we are covering. In this case, the topic, I'm going to go back, is popular culture is the theme, but the topic is celebrity culture. Learn as many words of vocabulary that you can in order to succeed, okay? And then learn set sentences related to that subject. And like I said, if it's celebrity culture, learn a few French or French-speaking celebrities, learn about them and what they do and have an opinion on them. There is no right and wrong. You can have a negative opinion on them. As long as you deliver that properly, it's still a good mark. Of course, this is only part of section 3 or part 3. The rest of it is about answering random questions. Now, if you want to know more about the GCSE French exam, then please click on the QR code where I guide you through this preparation of all aspects from GCSE, from speaking, reading, listening, and writing aspects of the exam. If you want to have more videos like this, have a look at the writing videos, which are very useful as well for you if you're preparing for the exam. That's it for me. Au revoir, à bientôt, bisous bisous.